One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYL Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic beam on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles. Affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wants to adjust the pattern. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires left. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate. You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Rides the back on the option to give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tiger.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature and throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. That's caught. It's Martin. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's up to 55 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Golden Flashes look like one of the best teams in the MAC today, which is what makes this conference so amazing. Any week, it could be any team. They're trailing by 14 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his man. It's Turner. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground to try to move the chain. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Runs through a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's racked up 92 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to a...
Bro, I tried to send the rusher and they made me switch stick. That is crazy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to search it in. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's McGowan. And he's still running after the move. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Moving away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's tough, man. On third down, you're trying to throw against a nickel defense who've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a fourth and very manageable situation.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. He now has 111 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Williams will pass. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings him to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air on first down. Dances away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And my old lineman just, oh my gosh, this man just got thrown.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Williams will pass. Nice grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown Cougars. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's McGowan. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I like the decision right there. You're winning by 1. You're trying to go for 2 to make this a field goal game. Even if you kick the extra point, the other team kicks a field goal and they still got the lead. That was the right decision, just couldn't execute.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. Fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And you want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking left. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down.
How about the offense coming through in the clutch? 4th down. I'm giving you the ball back with a chance to go tie this game, go win this game. Nope. Gets the 1st down. The game is officially, well, not yet, but I'm just going to run the ball a couple more times, and I'm going to let that thing run out.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.